In Gaza City's main square, Mohammed Abu Ghamous and his friends show off their breakdancing skills. Mohammed's dream is to compete outside Gaza, but there's a problem. Travel from Gaza, he says, is almost impossible. This narrow strip of land on the Mediterranean, home to 2 million people, has been under an Egyptian-Israeli blockade since Hamas took over Gaza in 2007. Among other things, the blockade was intended to isolate Hamas and prevent the militants from smuggling in arms. But since then, Hamas and other groups have been able to manufacture and launch tens of thousands of rockets into Israel, and Hamas, 14 years later, is still firmly in control. In Khan Yunis, residents queue for food donated by Egypt, Qatar, and Malaysia. About half the population is dependent on food aid. Unemployment is almost 50%. I asked the young people in the crowd the same question. Have you ever in your whole life traveled outside Gaza?
No travel.
Everyone gave the same answer. No, never. Like the others, Raida says she's never stepped foot outside Gaza, never been on a plane or a train. Gaza is hemmed in by Israel to the north and east, Egypt to the south. Israel and Egypt allow a limited amount of goods, strictly controlled, into Gaza, but exporting is difficult. Israel bombed Mohammed Daban's plasticware factory the day before the ceasefire went into effect. His 12 employees are now without work, and even before the hostilities, try as he might, Mohammed never received permission to export his products via Israel. We met all their conditions, he says, but we never received an answer from them if we can export or not. People here, whether they support Hamas or not, and many don't, they're all serving the same sentence, says analyst Muhammad Abu Saada.
Gaza has become the biggest open-air prison on the face of earth.
If the blockade isn't lifted, this may be the closest to flying some of these children will ever be. Ben Wiedemann, CNN, Gaza.